8-Minute Empire is a great little game of conquest. In today's video, I'm going to go up against a hard AI, and hope you'll join me here on Legendary Tactics. So 8-Minute Empire is a fun little game. I'm really enjoying it. The app implementation is quite good, the digital implementation. And so every game starts off with bidding. I'm pretty sure the AI always bids too. I've played a few games against a hard AI. I broke the tie because I'm just better than him. And so I'm going to go first. Or I'm going to let, Michael go first. And Michael chooses to move some units around. I've been really getting a lot of success with trying to get the cards with the rubies on them. It just gives you that little edge, especially when you have a game that finishes with, maybe 17, 16 victory points. If you can get 6 of them from rubies and still carry out your plan, I think that's a pretty good deal. Usually you don't get as many actions though. When you take a ruby, you only get, say, 2 movement or recruit 1 troop or what have you. I've also been doing my best to try and block the other player from taking the movement at sea cards. Because obviously if they get stuck on the one continent and we can get there and build some bases, build some forts, then that is going to be a much better outcome. So anyway, just a bit of back and forth here, and I'm going to spend to get the ruby, and also to cross over into some of the other continents. Now my opponent has already made it to 2 of the continents, so I'm going to have to just go for the last little island. I find that little island really gets a lot of competition, though. It's not an easy thing to get a hold of, because it doesn't take much to throw off the plan. I almost took that ruby there, but I thought, well, it's still early in the game. I don't need to force it. And my opponent does cross over into that little island. So I'm going to spend to destroy some troops, and I'm going to remove that troop from the island. Again, looking to get established there, looking to build a base. There's lots of recruiting cards, but man, not a lot of variety in the available card pool unless you really want to overspend. Now I'm ahead in coins, so I'm fine with spending a little bit. But I really feel at this stage that my opponent has the advantage, so I'm going to take the ruby. I only get 1 soldier out of it, but that locks that down as the most valuable suit, and so I can freely choose other cards. Now that I got that good locked down, I can start focusing more on the cards that give me more troops, more movement and so forth, because I don't need to worry about the goods so much. I've already got the most valuable one there. And so really I'm looking to build a base here, and there is nothing but recruiting and a little bit of movement. So I'm going to pay a little bit to get that movement spread out a little bit, get set up to cross into the other continent. And given the opportunity, yeah, just nothing but recruiting. So there's really no choice. I'll just grab some carrots and recruit in the only base that I have available. Actually, my opponent as well. There's been no bases really that have come up. It's been very scarce. Although my opponent does have 1 base, but that's it. So. I'm going to take the opportunity to cross into the other continents and at least give some competition there. It looks like Michael is also building up his ruby collection. Now I can pay 2 coins for the base, but I've only got 3 coins left. It's a bit much. Now we are right close to the end of the game, so it's not necessarily the worst move, but I mean, ideally you don't want to have less than 3 coins going into the last turn, because you want to be able to have all the flexibility you really need. But I chose to do some movement here because the recruiting is just not going to get the job done at the moment. It's because I have no bases down. So it's been a very odd game. And this is the last round. I only have that one card as my only option, and I managed to pull out the win. Now, I think it was because of the rubies. I think that's what really kept me in the game, and I just managed to snag enough regions and even out the score on the continents. So overall, it was a great little game. I didn't feel it was my best game in terms of play, but just the way the cards came out, I didn't feel there was much alternative. So anyway, hope you got some value out of this video, and if you did, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thanks for watching. This is Legendary Tactics.